So this is gonna be another review that I will try to keep short, but there's a lot I want to talk about this. I really wanted to see this before it came out. I left theater, and I mean just as soon as I could. The Revenant, Leonardo DiCaprio's new movie. Obviously, it's ton of buzz. It's nominated for 12 Oscars, and everybody's expecting and hoping DiCaprio will win his Best Actor Oscar for this. And I'll get into that in a little bit. But just, I guess, basically the story quickly. Leonardo DiCaprio plays a man named Hugh Glass. He's like a scout, tracker, and there's a group of these guys in the frontier. They're trapping furs, and they get attacked by Native Americans. And Hugh gets attacked by a bear, beaten up really, really bad, gets left for dead, and the rest of the team, the group, leaves him. And it's all about him trying to get back to civilization, avenge his son, and, get revenge for what happened to him. That's the story in the nutshell. It's based on a true story. It's actually pretty interesting if you read about the actual real story versus what they filmed. But there's so much going on in this film. I mean, just like, so behind the scenes people, it's directed by Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu. He just won 3 Oscars for Birdman. So, he's coming off a good a good run. He won Best Picture of the Year and Best Director, and then also Screenplay for that, for Birdman. This movie looks beautiful. It was all shot with natural lighting, except for like one scene at night. But its cinematographer is Emmanuel Lubezki. He's coming off back-to-back Oscars as cinematographer. He won last year for Birdman and the year before for Gravity. So he's good. This movie looks amazing. Another movie that kind of comes to mind with that is Barry Lyndon, as a Stanley Kubrick film that was all shot with natural light. So to be in that same category is pretty good. I think that's going to be one of the most stacked categories for the Oscars this year. Probably going to be the hardest one to distinguish a winner, because you have Lubezki for The Revenant, looks beautiful. Roger Deakins for Sicario, love that movie. That movie looks amazing as well. He's an awesome cinematographer. John Seale for Mad Max, movie looked awesome. Robert Richardson for Hateful Eight, which I just did a review for, and then Edward Lockman for Carol, the only one of these that I haven't seen. So that's gonna be that's a tough category right there. But like I said, movie looks amazing, looks beautiful. This is one of those movies that has one of those super troubled shoots. It was like a ridiculously long shooting schedule, like 9 months, and they kept having to move because of the weather. Just like really, really hard on the actors. A bunch of people just fighting behind the scenes. A bunch of people getting fired, like crew people, and all this stuff. It's kind of like, makes me think of Apocalypse Now type of filming difficulties. So yeah, like I said, 12 Oscar nominations. Hopefully he's going to get some. The acting is pretty incredible in this film. Like I said, Leonardo DiCaprio plays the main guy, but supporting people are just as impressive, if not maybe more, which I'll get to. Tom Hardy plays the main supporting character. His name's John Fitzgerald. He's pretty much the guy responsible for kind of leaving Hugh in his situation. And Tom Hardy's nominated for supporting actor, and I think he should win. I'm just looking at the other people that are nominated. I guess I haven't seen, let me look real quick. I haven't seen all of the other movies, but I did see Creed. Stallone is nominated as well. Mark Rylance is for Bridge of Spies, which I don't think he should win. Then Mark Ruffalo for Spotlight, and Christian Bale for Big Short. Haven't seen those 2 movies, but Hardy's performance is definitely Oscar worthy in my opinion, and he's having a good year. He just, he did Mad Max earlier in the year. Probably I'm gonna say it is my favorite movie of the year, maybe the last couple of years. The movie's incredible. He also did a movie called Legend this year, It's more of a British film. He plays dual roles, plays twin brothers. Haven't seen that. But then the other really big supporting actor is Domhnall Gleeson, who is a really, really good actor. He's starting to become more recognizable, but he's one of those character actors that kind of he has the ability to blend in to the movies. Kind of you kind of lose who he is in the films, and he just becomes those characters. So he's actually the captain of like this crew that's doing the trapping. He's in charge of everybody. And he's having an incredible year. So he started out as one of the main guys in Ex Machina, probably my second favorite movie of the year. He's awesome in that. He's in a movie called Brooklyn, which is also Oscar nominated. Then he was in the new Star Wars film, Force Awakens. Plays one of the evil generals. Was great in that. And then he's in The Revenant, another multi-Oscar nominated film. So he's having a great year too. So those are like the supporting characters. They're all really good. And for Leonardo DiCaprio, I think, people expect him to win this Oscar, and they want him to. I do too. I think he deserves an Oscar by this time. The Academy has that kind of reputation of not correctly giving Oscars to actors at the right time, and then later they'll give them for something weird. Kind of like, just one example, Al Pacino. He was nominated for like the Godfather films, Dog Day Afternoon, when he was really young, these great performances, and then he got one for Son of a Woman. Okay movie, but probably not his best role. They do that a lot, and it's kind of happening to DiCaprio. I think he probably should have won by now. He was amazing in The Aviator, which I just rewatched, but that was also a really hard year because Jamie Foxx won for Ray, which you can't really argue against that. That was an amazing performance too. I thought he should have won for Best Supporting Actor a couple years ago in Django Unchained. I thought that was an amazing performance. For this movie, I really liked it. It's really engaging. It's really good. Like I said, it's beautiful to watch. The supporting characters are amazing. For DiCaprio, I don't know if his performance is Oscar worthy, and that sucks to say because I really wanted it to be like a great performance by him, and he's good. I mean, he's great in it, but it's a lot of just hurt acting. He's injured like 80-90% of this film. Let's say like 95% of this film, he's hurt, and that's how he's acting. He's acting injured, and I don't know if there's a lot of range in that. Could other actors pull it off? I don't know, probably, but you want to see maybe a little more substance to the role. He doesn't talk very much. There's not a ton of emoting. There is a big thing with his son going on, but I don't know. I don't think this is his Oscar role. I think he should have won one by now, and I wouldn't be disappointed if he does get it. That's great for him, but that's just kind of my opinion. I think he's an amazing actor. I think he's amazing in like Wolf of Wall Street. There's way more going on there in that character. So, I don't know, it's just my honest opinion. I did like the movie. It's great. Let's see what I gave it. I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. Definitely up there with my favorite movies of the year. And so yeah, I think I've babbled on a little too long. Oh, I was gonna say a couple of movie connections. One of my favorite Western style films that's pretty unknown. It's a movie called Seraphim Falls. Not too old. It has Liam Neeson and Pierce Brosnan in it. A great film. Kind of reminded me of that, along with The New World is a Terrence Malick film. Has a very, very similar style, and makes sense because actually I already saw that Lubeski, the cinematographer, did The New World as well as this. So there's similarities there too. So yeah, I think that'll be it. 4 out of 5 for The Revenant.